Hey Aquarius, it's me, PureLightTarot, and I'm here to give you guys your January 2021 love and career reading. So we will be checking into like your love life, career, your environment, anything that will be going on in January. And actually, so I am live on Facebook and putting this on YouTube, so sit back and relax. So you could be an Aquarius moon, Aquarius sun, of course, rising, anywhere you have Aquarius in your chart. I personally am an Aquarius Venus, an Aquarius Mars, and Aquarius is how I love, and Aquarius Venus is how I love, and Aquarius Mars is how I fight. So I think it's interesting. I've been downloading you guys all day, and you guys have been in really, really good energy. Just feeling really good, because the thing about Aquarius is they live in their own world of their own ideas of how the world should be. So an Aquarius operates exactly how they think that the world should be. That's the best way I could put that. And we just entered the age of Aquarius. And let me get you guys an ancestor card first. Don't forget to like my video, guys, before you click out. So I know we forget sometimes, but show some love. But anyway, we just entered the age of Aquarius, guys. And there were songs back in the 60s and 70s about the age of Aquarius. So we've been waiting on this. So Aquarius, and y'all birthday coming up, so happy birthday. Aquarius, make some noise. Y'all need to go look at where you got Aquarius set in your chart. So, oh wow. So this is the second time this has come out. The first time I think it came out for Aries, in which I kind of feel like Aries and Aquarius kind of have a similar energy, except Aquarius is more slick with how they kind of approach things. I don't know. It's Aquarius almost just can just be somewhere and you don't really, not that you don't notice them, because they're noticeable. They're very eccentric people. They're just so chill with their energy because they live exactly. It's like they live their authentic selves. They just live exactly how they think the world should be. And, I don't know. So we got this mirror, which it doesn't have a meaning in a book, but we're going to put it up here. I read this as the Fool card because it's talking about just taking a look at yourself in the mirror. And it's addressing your fears. It's addressing whatever you look in the mirror and you see. It's addressing that. It could be good or bad. And a Fool is talking about embarking on a new journey. So you got the King of Spades. Okay. And I will read that card at the end. But Aquarius, all day I've just been feeling really, really good. Authentically being me. See, look. 10 of Cups. All day I've been feeling really, really good emotionally. I'm over here making playlists. Just grooving. For many reasons, but I feel like there are many reasons why you feel grateful to be alive, or you're happy to be where you are, Aquarius. Okay, so let's look at this. We got the Devil card energy. I'm not going to take this as your energy, because I'm going to ask the universe what your energy is for overall in the month. So Devil card energy is talking about addictions, or and I particularly remember talking to you guys back in September. September was the last time I did y'all reading. And over the summer, there was something or a relationship or something that you were involved in. A lot of you, it was a relationship that you were kind of addicted to, but addicted to, you're more addicted to how things are going, because again, you guys already live in your world. as far as how you think that the world should be. And so you want other people to catch up. It's like you have the understanding that everyone's not there, but you want people to catch up. And I think that's your guilty pleasure, like staying in places where you can not have a follower or have followers, but again, you're creating your world and you understand that not everyone is, or you have some type of understanding that not everyone sees the world the way that you do. Oh, child, Aquarius. Okay, so give me an overall energy for Aquarius for January 2021. What's going on, Aquarius, with January 20? And got 2 cards, Moon cards. So, you know, keeping hope alive, keeping the faith. 7 of Pentacles. I see you guys regretting something, or looking back in the past about something. And again, I'm just, because I remember just kind of getting on y'all, like, over the summer. Because again, and what's coming to mind, it's like a dictatorship. It's almost like a dictatorship. And it's not like you're meaning to lead a regime, but I think you're just so passionate about how you think the world should be that, let's pull some more cards. Let's see why you're in this energy. 7 of Pentacles is kind of like looking back and just seeing, like, this is like the seeds that you planted, and this is like the results of those seeds that you planted. So it's just like you have faith this month, and maybe you have faith for the entire year, but you are like in a contemplative mode, or where you're looking back at the seeds or stuff that you've invested in, people that you've invested your energy into, progress that you've made. So we got the King of Wands. You being confident. And Temperance. Okay. And I feel like these two wanted to interchange as being like a present, future energy. I wanted to say past. So again, interchanging the energies, because I feel like there's a cycle here with the 6 of Wands going this way. So let's put it this way. This is what talk about you currently, and what's currently going on, or what would be going on in January that puts you into this energy of just having faith. And I'm feeling like you having faith in those things that you've invested in, even those things that you've like invested in that have shown that they're not working out. I feel like you're still very confident in those things working out, because again, you just already are so confident in how you think that things should go. And Aquarius has a lot of new ideas. Like, Aquarius is about like community and looking out for like everybody. So it can be very difficult, I guess, to separate your own personal goals and narratives from everyone else's personal goals and narratives and what's best for them. You have the right attitude and passion about how you think the world should be, or how you even think like a family dynamic should be, or you just think that like friendship should be, or whatever it is, because it doesn't have to be a worldwide issue. This could be like how how you think that family should operate, how you think that people should operate at a job, how you think best friends should operate, how you think business professionals should operate. You guys take, your narrative and your position very seriously, and oftentimes you do have a vision that could help, balance mankind out. This is Aquarius energy, the water barrier. Okay, you guys are air signs, which is funny that you have the water barrier as your what represents your sign. But we do, for what represents the future card here with the 6 of Wands, this is just you not being victorious, okay? If I put this together, 7 and 6, okay? So it's like you want to get from the 6 to the 7. You feel me? Because you want to advance. And it's just like, because you are so focused on like still trying to harvest from seeds that you saw that. You just have so much faith in those seeds that you even see that are not growing, or at least bearing the fruit fast enough. You know, you would sit there in the field and wait for that fruit to bear instead of just going to go plant seeds elsewhere and, you know, wait for, you know, let the seasons and the cycles happen. It's like you're waiting. You have so much faith, and it's so much faith in yourself. This is confidence within yourself that, you know, this can be possible. You know, you see an easier way, you see a more cooperative way, but you're not achieving. You know, and so you're looking back though, you're like, so why, like, what's going on? What am I doing wrong? And maybe you're thinking, maybe I'm not patient enough. So here you are just evoking this patience, but again, the future card is you not achieving it still. And again, I feel like this just revolves around each other. I don't feel like it even matters what position it's in, because it's just saying that this is a cycle that you go through, and it is because you have so much faith in those things. So look at his face. He's just like, okay, growth, that's cool, but, you know, and not even realize, okay, well, maybe if I take this and go plant it somewhere else, and I'll come back to this, because it's not, you know, producing the fruit that I want yet, you know. But you just have so much faith, you're just sitting there kind of waiting for fruits to be produced. You know, those crops that didn't completely die out. But again, things happen in seasons and cycles. So to keep the flow in your life, you have to allow things, and that's what the Temperance is saying. In the Moon card, actually, because the Moon goes through cycles, you know, you have to allow these things. You have to allow these cycles to happen. Okay, so let's get into it. And 7 also indicates, you know, you're in the midst of a lesson. 7 talks about lessons. 6 here is talking about, you got the Death card, so you will be getting through this. 6 is talking about turning negative experiences into positive experiences. So give me 3 cards for Aquarius' love life. And then I'm going to take 3 cards for your career, environment, your finances, anything that has to do with your money, or affecting your money, affecting you know, in a way that's affecting your money. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Should I take these? No. Give me 3 cards. Aquarius love life. So you do have a rebirth coming. You have a transformation coming. Something is coming, or something has already happened. That's changing your perspective. Devil card came up again, and right underneath this card of you kind of being addicted to or obsessed with this energy, or, you know, seeing this energy grow. You want to see it grow. But you're impatient about it in a way. You have faith in it, but it's like, especially according to the readings that I was doing over the summer, it was like it was more detrimental for you to hold on to certain things than it was beneficial, especially regarding the people that you were dealing with. So give me one more card. Page of Pentacles. I just see you having new ideas of how you can evoke your ideas, okay, to your love life. And love is, again, more than romantic, platonic. This could be your family, friends. This could be like a passion for you, period. So you could be passionate about, you know, changing the laws on certain issues, certain civil rights issues. And this is you wanting to evoke that change onto the people because you're passionate about it, and you're always finding new ways to present it to people. But you have a minor is obsession, okay? And it isn't always, I'm not going to say it isn't always good, but with the Devil card, this is something that I'm not going to say that it has you trapped, but it is addicting to kind of fall into, okay? So let's see what's going on with your career. All right, I see you being happy with what you're doing. Again, because you're doing something that you love, that you're connected to, okay? So Three of Cups, I see some people around you or some relationships that have been affected. Again, because of your regime over here that you're trying to, kind of force your viewpoints onto people. And again, it's like, not that you're wrong, Aquarius, but I think that you have to accept that not everyone is ready for your viewpoint, A. And then B, it's going to take some people some time to catch up. It's going to take some time for some investments to bear the fruit. Okay? But in your career, your environment, yeah, I see you pissing some people off. Or you're hurting some feelings, like friendship groups or something. If this is a relationship and maybe you are stepping outside of, or someone is stepping outside of you, but it is because you're trying to force an idea, and it's like you're living your own world with this too, Aquarius. Okay, so let's get some more cards about your love life. So you're definitely looking like you're living your own world about this, because for these two to come up, it's just like, yeah, I don't think the people around you feel the same way that you do. Yeah, Lovers in reverse. You have a positive outlook on your love life or your passions, but the people around you, maybe they're feeling forced into things. Six of Swords. Yeah, I see people just moving away from you, and it's mental. And I'm hearing because they just need to be able to think and really intake, all that you're bringing. Yeah. 4 Wands, because whatever it is that you're presenting, it is ideal. Look at the Wands, it is very ideal. And yeah, Page of Swords. These are also just new ideas too. Sometimes with the Page of Swords, this is because I think of the pages as adolescent energy, and I guess this is the understanding. So say this is you, like feeding people information, and this is the understanding that people will have of it from an adolescent point of view, because they haven't gone through the things, and this is on a soul level, haven't gone through the things that you've gone through on a soul level in order to have the point of view that you have. So it's just like basically the world that you live in, the world that you are wanting the rest of the world to kind of get on, especially the people that you are with and, you're giving your time, your efforts to. You want them to have a kind of understanding of the world that you live in, or a world that you're, like the world that you envision that can bring peace, basically. And people around you have like just a child's understanding, quote unquote, adolescent understanding of what that is, because it's only because they're inexperienced, okay? But for them, it is ideal. It is a checkpoint. It is somewhere they want to get to. But with the Queen of Swords here, I think you could be a little bit harsh or forceful. You can turn bitter, Let's see. Yeah, you could be a little prideful. 9 of Cups. But it's like, because you know your worth, you know what you have to offer. Again, you're very much comfortable in the world that you created, okay? 9 of Pentacles, maybe there's a fear of you being alone here. Maybe there's a fear it's not going to work out, which is why you push your world so hard. And it makes sense that I'm being drawn back to this, You have different colors here, so this is like a fear of like loss of power, and then this is also like maybe a fear of loss of emotion, or I'm hearing like some type of favoritism or something. Maybe fear of not being invited or being a part of the circle, But there's some unhappiness about being alone, or what I'm hearing is spending nights alone, because ideally the world that Aquarius wants to create, it has other people in it. because that's how you see that the world works the best, when other people are working together, when other people are, there. It doesn't operate in any other way unless you have other people. Aquarius, you have the understanding. Okay, so we got something coming in. Okay, this is love. I feel like this is love, career. So anywhere that you're passionate about, I feel like someone here is planning something. And it does have something to do with heartbreak. Something that may leave you unrested, okay? Yeah, someone may be releasing you or releasing this. They could be releasing a mindset, okay? So take it how it resonates, but with the Three of Swords showing up and the Four Swords in reverse. And the 4 Wands, yeah, because if I want to say 4 Wands in reverse, again, you're not. And I also see you planning this, okay? So those things that you're having faith in, those seeds that you're planting, what I see coming in is just like you're not going to have, basically, that's not going to come in for you. And I'm laughing because, again, you already live within the realm of these things working out for you. So I guess, when it doesn't immediately work out, because this is someone who's still just making plans and making decisions. And so, this unrest is coming from just, and I'm seeing past heartbreaks for this person, or, past hiccups from this entity, someone who's had to deal with just certain situations that I've seen. Look at this Tower card. So it's just this is someone who is hesitant. So maybe this is a job you're going after. Or someone maybe you ask someone to be your business partner. Or again, if you're in the business of trying to change laws or trying to make something more just for someone else, or I'm hearing someone's in the school system. So you're really trying to evoke change here. It's just not going to be immediate. Let me just say that. It's just not going to be immediate. Because I do not see the person eventually becoming the 4 Wands. Because again, it's something that is ideal. But I just see that this person doesn't, or these people don't see how it's possible. And it is because of not past things. It's current things. It's not just past things, it's current things. It's currently how this person's viewpoint is. It's currently how this person sees the world. Because again, if the world don't see the world, the rest of the world don't see the world the way that Aquarius sees the world. Think about it. Go listen to the Age of Aquarius song. Just type in Age of Aquarius song on YouTube or something. And that, it's a concept. As I've talked about it with people before, I was there's going to be world peace. And people looked at me like I was crazy. What do you mean world peace? We're going towards destruction and it's going to be horrible and blah, blah, blah. It's going to take a while for people to release this injustice that they feel already. This is the world that most people live in, okay? Where they only see the destruction that's coming in real fast, Aquarius, okay? Where you see, because again, that abundance lies within you. You see this happiness and this rainbow, and you're just oh no, because God got the last say, and I got this faith, whether or not you believe in God, because there's a different Aquariuses, but that there is, especially within a certainty within you, that makes certain that this reality is a reality. Because again, you just live there. Hopefully that makes sense, because this is as complicated but as simple as Aquarius are. Okay? So overall energy, and it's your birthday, so y'all already going to be a little bit longer. Overall energy for the month of January 2021. And pretty much for the rest of the year, it's this moon card, because you're gonna have to continue to have this faith, Aquarius, okay? Because I just don't see you gaining the harvest of your efforts just yet. Remain in this King of Wands energy, okay? Be confident, but reevaluate what it is that you are investing your time in and what you're marching so proudly and already, you're already crossing the finish line before the race had even started. basically. Okay, so your love life, I see you releasing something, releasing responsibility, yeah. Knight of Wands, so love life, passions, I see you not going after something or, you know, putting something to rest, yeah. Five of Wands, something's brought conflict in your love life, okay? And so I see you releasing something. Or maybe you're releasing it out of fear that there is going to be conflict. Get 3 cards for your career. Hanged Man. So maybe you're withdrawing so that you can see a different perspective, okay? And maybe this withdrawing is going to cause conflict in your life, okay? So yeah, set 6 of Swords. See moving away from something in your career or in your environment, wherever your money or your energetic currency is. Yeah, you're going to be fighting. 7 of Wands. Fighting something. 6, 7, but it's. Give me one more. Well, give me one more card. I don't think y'all see that. 7 of Wands. Now, this is very interesting energy, Aquarius. Let's see something in your career, or again in your environment, that you're no longer going to be working towards. And maybe this is because you stopped taking care of yourself. Not taking care of yourself, but the Empress showed up in reverse. So it's like you stopped nurturing something. You stopped nurturing, like, this is, just understand that this is your passion, okay? All right? This is what you're trying to fight off. It's this heartbreak, okay? It's this inedible, like, getting your heart broken, or even breaking someone else's heart, especially if you're thinking about, like, moving on from someone. And I see you just trying to get a different perspective, okay? You're trying to see what's going to happen or what could happen. I'm hearing you try to keep your options open. 5 of Pentacles, yeah. Someone, maybe you're walking straight into heartbreak because of all the what you've already invested in. Ace of Swords, yeah. I just see January 2021, whatever this is that you've been passionate about. Maybe this is just recently, or maybe this is something that you will be going through over the month. I just see you in the middle of the month. You are going to be walking, like going from walking on sunshine and being confident to just like either you or another person. It could be cross watchers, okay? You're going to be feeling unclarified about either you in a love situation, you in like, I'm getting more love. But again, it could be like a friendship. This could be, you know, again, a lawmaker. You feeling unclarified about them changing up something that really, you know, you foresee it in the future harming others, you know, harming you. This is something, again, you've been trying to fight against and trying to move away from. And you, again, you've already lived in this world where you see it. You know, it's like you want to get this victory, and it's just the whole world hasn't caught up yet. That's all I can really tell you. The whole world hasn't caught up yet. Because I get the feeling. 3 of Wands. Because there's a lot of mistrust in this, too, from the other person. Okay? I feel like some mistrust is coming up within you, too. You're mirroring that. As the moon also can talk about, like, reflecting or mirroring something. And maybe that's something that you should be doing, is reflecting on what it is that's coming up, or kind of like you feel like it's flaring up within you. 3 of Wands. And I see a return of your investment. I absolutely do. And maybe, you know what, because I shuffled my number cards. I feel like we need to know how long it's going to take for this investment to return. Because again, Hierophant in reverse, this is definitely y'all energy where it's just like, and I'm saying Aquarius is the Hierophant in reverse because it's just like y'all walk a path that is so peculiar to other people that it takes a while for people to understand it. They get it eventually, but I feel like you lose like patience, or you get discouraged when people don't get it right off the bat. This is you presenting an idea, you giving it to people, you living it. People are like, but you know, when people don't get it, or people may insult it, or you may lose friends over it, or you may stop talking to people over this. You know, you release it, and then you start to lose passion. 2 cards to say you start to lose passion, and there's that obsession again. And there you go. Here we go. Okay, I'm confident again. 5 of Swords. You know, you lay down your defenses, and then Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Yeah. I definitely see you just going through a cycle. Do y'all see how these cards are going? It's basically saying that you and I don't know if you move on to other people and start the cycle again. You move on to other passions and you start the cycle again. But again, you're just waiting on a reality that doesn't exist yet, especially within the minds and hearts of people yet. It's really you out here fighting, you know, different perspectives. But you see, it's like you have so much faith in it, as you see how it can be true, Aquarius, okay? You see how it could be real, Aquarius. I think there's just some mental sorting that has to happen. You have to learn how to move on from, like, when these disappointments happen. Because, again, people just don't get it right off the back. Or people just don't trust you right off the back. Or it's hard. It's like, you know, but I feel like there's parts of you. Okay, so there it is. There's parts of you that also feel this way about other people, but you're willing to fight against that. You're willing to work through all of that, okay? And that is equally as scary to other people because they feel like it's kind of like a force. There we go with the dictator. You know, it's kind of like a forced thing. Like it's kind of like if they're thinking, well, if it was meant to be, then it wouldn't be this. I wouldn't feel this way. I wouldn't feel trapped. I wouldn't feel pressured, you know, because they just don't have faith in what it is that you believe in. Okay, I feel like they admire you. People want to get to this level. People want to be this confident in that. And I see it happens, you know, you do transform or you change people's perspective on things. Again, you just sitting in your energy, but I see with this energy, you just need to protect yourself more, you know. Apply spiritual protection. Ask for protection from your spirit guides, okay? Because there's just some lessons here applied to, and this is my be careful what you wish for card, you know? You just see the shiny future. It's kind of like you're blinded. Ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I don't hunt him till I feel your touch, you know? I was calling back to let you know. Again, see, you're getting really impatient because people don't respond how you think they should. Or people may walk away from you, you know, because they're understanding, okay? It just takes a while for people to go and release this because I feel like you also just, not bring up, but flare up people's insecurities. Because again, you're all about, like, you know, working on yourselves and like really applying yourself to be in the world and live in the world that and what I'm hearing that makes sense. But again, it's just a world where you feel like, I don't want to say you feel like it's fair. It's your ideal world. And because you lived there for so long and it, you know, it works for you and you can see how it can work for the world, you're confident in it. Again, it's not even an issue of your idea not being good enough. It's just the world isn't ready for it. Or again, it's not happening fast enough for you to feel good or continue to feel good about it or continue to feel victorious about like the moves that you're making. Yeah, because 4 of Swords, Aquarius, you're very unrested. You have faith in what you believe in. You have faith in yourself. You have faith in the universe. But you're unrested because you are waiting on, and I'm going to pull some cards for the 7 of Pentacles. You're waiting on this harvest. There you go. You're waiting on this harvest. You know, from you, you know, feeding people or giving people your cup, or this can be love, giving people your love, or giving people your ideas, or sharing your ideas. You're waiting for this harvest to happen. You eating, you're waiting for people to come and celebrate and such, and, sharing this warmth, temperance, 4 ones, okay? I hear with this, let's see, yeah. So think of the fool as other people. And even as you think of yourself as the fool, and you are faced with things that kind of contradict your belief or contradict the way that you've been operating. Okay, it flares up all these things that and even with the moon here, it's like because people create faith within things that make them comfortable, and oftentimes the comfort for people is knowing or accepting that, certain things just don't work out. Certain realities just don't exist. Like, people really don't think, there are some people, and it blew my mind, that don't feel like we'll ever see world peace. So I'm just like, no, that's where the fuck we're headed, but it's hard to see that when you have already become established, or you become free, or you as a person or as people have felt comfortable or freed. And again, this is the issue of people like looking in the mirror and, just kind of dealing with their quote unquote demons one at a time. It's a lot. Aquarius, trust me, your ideas can be a lot for people. Wow, I'm seeing the eye here. I don't know if y'all see that on camera, as there was an eye that popped up. You see it? Look. People, okay. If you can just think of yourself as, you are freeing these people, okay? But their beliefs and what it is that you are living, what you are presenting to them, is so frail. It's just not there. Especially maybe they have goals, so that's just not something that they just have patience for. Because the Temperance talks about, being at peace because you know what's going to happen. They don't know what's going to happen in the world next, basically. And they've already come to the point where they've accepted that certain things are just not going to happen. Like, maybe they've accepted that, they're not going to just fall. Like, love at first sight. There's certain people who believe. Aquarius more believes that Aquarius can believe in love at first sight. And I feel like other people don't necessarily believe in love at first sight because they've gone through experiences that have, they kind of where it's just like, they wear that negative experience where it's just like, that's been their truth. That's what's freed them by having not to think about love at first sight. So they don't even consider it. So you could be like, oh yeah, you feel some type of way about a person, Aquarius, and then they're not going to right off the bat get it. Okay. But you, in turn, are showing they are freeing their souls in a way, or, having them face themselves in the mirror, especially when they do realize down the line that, what it was that you were offering was pure, at least, I think that people get, in a way, what it is that you're trying to invoke, Aquarius, but it's just hard. Yeah, it's a struggle, this change, 5 cents for change. Change is a struggle. You got 7 here. It's a lesson. And with the Hangman in reverse, people do try to see your perspective, okay? But it is, past conflicts, okay? But I do see that the energy that people are typically in, it's just, and maybe if they do take a step back from you, it's so that they can see a different perspective, so that they can look themselves in the mirror and ask themselves, why does something make them uncomfortable? Why does something people just got to have those their own inner dialogue, and there's nothing you can really do to make someone grow faster, okay? But I do see growth here. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I do see eventually people, Ace 2, make peace with what it is that you've given them. Yeah. Okay, but I do also see missed opportunities. There are some people who may miss their opportunity with you. You know, Nine of Swords, and that's just a part of their own journey, though. Okay? Especially if you, look, I think this has something to do with your patience, too. Because, again, there's a lacking of patience, but I feel like if you withdraw, you stop going after something, it is for self-care. So if you do need to if you feel like you need to withdraw, you feel like you need to take a break, if you feel like, you know, you're not seeing the fruits of your labor, of your investment right away or as fast as you want it, as soon as you recognize that, just withdraw. Okay? Because I see that that's how you're going to really take care of yourself, Aquarius, before you get sucked up. I see you guys get sucked up fast. You fall in love fast. You fall in love with what you're doing because you're in love with yourself and the atmosphere that you're creating. As you intentionally try to show people something different also, Aquarius. You know, you intentionally do that. You intentionally try to take break these walls down and take these barriers off of people, okay? And, you know, when you get your heart broken, it's just like anyone else. When you get your heart broken or when it doesn't go your way, you can become bitter or you can become less passionate, you know? That heartbreak again. Or, because this also is talking about either other people being this way to you to feel like victorious. Because I feel like there's also like, almost like a jealousy. Because people see how far you are. It's like you live in the future. And people want to live there. But it's like they have to get past their own demons. They got to get past their own, like, things that are blocking them from seeing a better future. Because it's all about just a visualization of what the future is. Or what the future can be. Whatever your visual is for the future, there are people who want that visualization, and it's like when they can't get it, it's hard for them to not resent you for it. Okay? And vice versa. You may resent someone for having a visualization that you wish you had. Take it how it resonates, Aquarius. So let's get some advice cards. And then I was going to ask how long whatever your investment was going to take. So be open to the infinite possibilities, okay? Turn knowledge into wisdom in reverse. So again, I think because you're already open to like these infinite possibilities about the world or how things should be, you know, you kind of force the issue, turn knowledge into wisdom. In reverse, it's just like, with that card, I just feel like you're forcing the issue. It's an insecurity thing, yeah. Sometimes life stings. And life is a mystery. I think this is all a part of your journey, though, Aquarius. This is all about balance. You know, lay a solid foundation. You got to learn, you just balance and where to lay your foundation at. Think on your feet. So we got reds here and greens here. So heart chakra, co-create with spirit. Continue to live within your world. Continue to live within how you, especially if it is, and I can't tell you what to do, Aquarius. You're gonna do what you want to do with your mindset or whatever. But especially if you are all about a world where everyone can have, or a system where everyone can have and be, you know, be free, be happy, be themselves. You know, y'all are all about just really just being cool. Everyone can have. Everyone can be themselves. Everyone can. There's a better way to do things. That's how you feel, okay? Co-create with spirit. Continue to create those worlds of abundance, okay? Think of your feet in reverse and lay a solid foundation. For me, this is just saying, especially with the reds, because that's insecurity, and the green, you know, your heart chakra. And also with the yellows, I just see just your power being affected. Like, I don't think there's any counteractive or anything else that you, like when, okay, say someone, again, does not accept or react in a way that you think they should react, or accept your proposal, or accept what you have to say right off, or, you know, show those changes right off, okay? Show that they've been affected right off, okay? say that doesn't happen. Don't let that affect your power, okay? Because I think you try to think of other ways that you could show this person what it is that you mean. Like, it's what I get a feeling of. It's like when you don't, you guys just go back to the drawing board. When someone doesn't understand, you feel like someone doesn't understand whether or not, you know, they just need to comprehend or contemplate about it. You just go back to the drawing board. You feel like, okay, I need to think of the next thing to help them to understand this. And it's just like, continue to do that. Continue to think of ways that you can help people understand. But at the same time, like, just recognize where you do have solid foundations at. Life is a mystery, okay? Sometimes life stings. And you got turn knowledge into wisdom. You got cards kind of with similar colors and similar energies. So again, your heart chakra, your power with the yellow, the green is your heart. This is like, and I know that you attach like your passions or your lifestyle. Oh, Aquarius. I think you guys, because I'm feeling like this is over complicated, and maybe you feel like when you do present yourself to the world that you're overcomplicated. Like, to you it's simple, but when you present it to the world, you're overcomplicated. That's not it. It's just sometimes a lot of people, especially when they already hold a belief, it's hard for them to go ahead and accept your belief and assimilate to that and grow within that and be within that, to be within what you already living in, you know? So it's just like, you trying to still, again, turn knowledge into wisdom. You're trying to still shove it down people's throats. What happens is, you know, not failure, because it wouldn't be failure. It's just because it's not happening on your time or not happening in the way that you thought it should happen. I think because of your investment, and it's only because of your investment, and you invest so much of your power into this, it hurts you, or you end up hurting someone else. Okay? Continue to be open to the infinite possibilities. Just remember, your overinvestment could possibly hurt someone else, okay, or hurt you. So let's see how long it may take for your investment to come through. And so go ahead and choose a number 1 through 3, okay? So those who chose 1, how long is your investment going to take? 4, this is 1, 4 weeks? I want to say 4 years though. So between 4 weeks, 4 years, we have 4 here also. So for 2, those who chose 2, 7, for sure this is years. Spades. Okay. And for those who chose 3. We got the Queen of Spades energy. So this is another random energy. So for some of you, and this may happen in phases for those who chose 3. So within 3 years, 6 years, and 10 years for these manifestations to happen, for your big ideas. Look at that planet, your big ideas, and you may not feel like they're that big or significant, but for where we at, baby, in this world, baby, luckily y'all just got a lot of faith, because like you got, look at the rockets, y'all got ideas that are like out of this world, okay? And it will take people a while to catch up with it. So for some of you who chose 4, who chose 1, it's going to take 4 months for whatever this is, or 4 years. For love, I feel like if this is, you're asking about a love situation, it's going to be 4 months, okay? And then for, if it's a career situation, it's 4 years, or some adventure that you want to get into. Something, it is a love. Even for children, I feel like, for this card, for if you chose 1. And then for 2, I'm getting career, Also, either someone coming back or something coming back. We got 7 here, lesson, you know. And then again here with this was phases. So maybe this is a political group, you know. And you got 3 years, 6 years, 10 years. No other cards came out. And I can show y'all all these cards. Look. No, none of these other cards, none of the red ones came out. So, again, what y'all are asking about is going to take time. Okay? So, let's go ahead and read your ancestor card. I feel like there's something else that want to come out. So, like, there's overall theme. Star card, okay? Wishing on a star. So you guys should still just chase those stars, okay? Hierophant came out in the reverse again. Again, your energy. You have a quote-unquote quirky energy about you. You have an energy that is not like on a beaten path. That is not on the current path of what society is on. Okay, the Lovers. But I do see, you know, you living it up with your passions in the future. I do see you just being able to be yourself and live who you are. Sun card, yeah. Yeah, Empress. Take care of yourself. Continue to spread this energy because it's like you are leading a nation. Little do people know that you are like actually showing them something different. You're actually helping other people grow. But you have to just nurture yourself. And this means if this is a relationship, you're giving, you're not receiving what it is that you think that you should receive, pull back. Okay? You know, keep your options open, whatever the case may be. If you have a friendship or you're giving, you're not, you know, getting what you think you should receive, pull back. And political areas, if you are protest, you know, giving, and you're not giving what you should receive, you got that's time. That just means time to pull back so that you can recuperate, so that you can rest, so you can, you know, give yourself this energy. Okay, go ahead, because I think when you, because this could be like on social media too, where you're scrolling and you're just looking at all this bad news and stuff like that. And you don't allow yourself to live in also the other realms of your life where you already do, like say you have a circle of friends that already live within those rules that you are trying to get the rest of the world to consider or live within. You know, spend time with them. Spend time within those environments that already accept your way of living, your way of doing, your way of thinking, you know, the things that you're trying to get the world to understand. Because again, it's not, you know, it's not something regular. Aquarius, y'all not some regular people, you know, and you just be around things and people that make you feel comfortable, Aquarius, okay? Just remember that for this month, okay? Try not to put so much energy into things that are not manifesting, or you know, you're not seeing the results that you want, okay, at the moment. So, you know, pull back. So we have this card, the King of Spades, King of Spades. Okay, Lily. Somebody name may be Lily. You may be dating a Lily, or a Lily may be on your mind. You may name a child a Lily, or lilies may be your favorite flower. You should go get some lilies. Okay, this card asks you to reevaluate what you've lost or are losing to be safe, what you pruned to be valuable, to be liked. What if the parts of yourself you were told to sand down, cut off, and silence are your best parts? What if the validation you've been promised isn't worth the compromises you've been making? If you've been aiming for a seat at the table, build your own fucking table. One where you can be heard and seen and affirmed. So I feel like you guys are going to be, in January, going to those places where you are affirmed. One whose cups and plates are spilling over with the generational abundance owed. Don't lose too much of yourself out here trying to fit into a narrow space. And that is you trying to expand yourself in spaces that are not ready to fully... Because there's different words, you know, trying to expand yourself in places that are not accessible to you, or not ready to make it accessible to you, or just not fully ready to accommodate you, okay? And this card is also about centering pleasure in your human experience unapologetically. Why are we encouraged to center generational traumas before generational gifts? I feel like you guys, you live within this. Why do they want to see our pain before our pleasure? Prioritizing pleasure is revolution. After generations of sacrifice and the policing of black bodies, black culture, and black joy, go on and live your best life. What act of pleasure will you indulge in today? Again, January 2021, remember to take care of yourselves, okay? Please, 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 please. Remember to take care of yourselves, Aquarius. Take care of yourselves, Aquarius. Take care of yourselves. You got another king came out, clouds. Take care of yourselves, Aquarius. Please, please, please take care of yourselves. Pull back when you need to. When it's not, again, you can't watch the apple tree grow. You gotta kind of go and just come back and water it every now and then. But them apples ain't gonna grow for some years, baby. Them apples gonna take some. You may get some little bitty apples, but they still are not going to grow and be the tasty apples that you're looking for them to be until a couple of years from now. Now, you may be growing tomatoes. You may be growing, it just depends on what it is that you're growing, okay? Denial. Clouds can often represent information that is obscured and outcomes that are uncertain, but in some cases, it can stand for truth. It can stand for truth we feel paralyzed to act on. Even when we pull the same cards, even when we see the same signs, over and over and over again. In the face of overwhelming evidence, you may be tempted to burrow under covers, draw the curtains, and shut it all out, because the truth takes courage, doesn't it? Can you be brave? You're being called to be brave, okay? Be truthful about some of these connections that you have, okay? Be truthful about how you really feel about going after things that you're not seeing the fruit being bared to, okay? So, because I just feel like there's a lot of cards that want to come out. Your ancestors are talking to you. Your birthday's coming up. So, happy birthday, Aquarius. And happy New Year. So, you got the J of Clubs, the Whip. And this is the deck that I'm reading from. So, the Whip. Sacrifice. Nothing worthwhile or lasting was ever achieved by simply wanting it to be yours. In the spirit world, sacrifice and work moves things a lot further than simply thinking it into your life. So, are you willing to sacrifice your time, your money, your comfort, convenience, and privilege for what you want? Or will you sit at the altar, palms open, expecting everything? This card is also about the sacrifices your ancestors made for you to be here today. You are the manifestation of their work and sacrifice. You are the product of their magic. You honor them and the sacrifices they have made, but also honoring yourself. So, with this being in reverse, I feel like you guys have made a lot of sacrifices, okay? Made a lot of sacrifices for people. Made a lot of sacrifices for what you believe in. And now, again, because what I'm getting is like, someday you guys are going to be the ancestors. So everything that you sacrificed for someone's going to be able to live in that world. Just how you live in it, just how you picture it, someone is going to be born into that world. Okay, so these are the sacrifices that you are making, by you not right off the bat getting what it is that you are looking for or achieving or seeking, especially within, because I feel like you just got to spread out your energy Again, when you don't see something growing in one particular soil, you just got to come back around to that later. Go plant other seeds and really spread this love or whatever this is that you are trying to evoke into the world. Because again, it's just about creating the world around you into the world that you want to live in. The world that you already just in your mind, you picture it, you see it, you live in it yourself. This is how you operate, but you would wish that your environment kind of match what it is that you see. And nothing wrong with that, because again, you have beautiful ideas, Aquarius. But, you know, like a whip, sometimes y'all can again, that dictatorship attitude and stuff like that, where it's like you can kind of get forceful in this instead of just allowing it to simmer and coming back to it later, especially when it comes to different people, okay? When it comes to society. So altar, your last card, XPI. And these are new cards I've never even like looked at, read before, so, or they don't come up often, so, again, you guys are special, Aquarius. Age of Aquarius, like, it's coming. It's just going to take a lot of people, or the majority of people, just a little bit longer to catch up to it completely. Again, people can grasp kind of an understanding, but just the way that you live in it, and the alignment is the right word. How you're aligned to what it is that you believe in, a lot of people are not aligned in that way yet. So altar is a card of walking hand in hand with your ancestors, which brings the added benefit of being more in line with yourself. Trust in spirit opens you up to beautiful opportunities. Without knowing all of the answers, without allowing the fear to hold you back, take a step forward and find yourself fully supported. This card can be a reminder to build and tend to your altar, or signal the presence of a loving ancestor near you. So, a good thing that you guys could do, Aquarius, since you guys, quote unquote, live in the future, contact your future descendants. Sit and have time where you meditate, even write stories, draw pictures, whatever it is that you like to do. Sing songs about this, you know, sing songs or create media towards the world that you live in. And again, contact your descendants, because those are the people that you're their ancestors. These are the people that you're walking hand, and you basically are walking hand in hand with your future generation. Where a lot of people are dealing with in the past, you are walking hand in hand with the future generation because you have a vision of how the world could be better. So Aquarius, that is all I have for you. Again, it's just about accepting certain things about yourself and accepting certain things about the world and being able to work with that, okay? And being able to put your energy where it most benefits you, to where you are equally taking care of yourself and being taken care of. And again, reach out to your descendants, reach out to your future generations, okay? In meditation, within writing, within whatever. I'm hearing like a time capsule. Do a time capsule, okay? Poetry, however you can express or connect with your future generation. Even if this is like children, you know, you may have children or nieces and nephews, like connect with those children, because it's the future generation that's going to be living the vision that you have for the world. So good luck, Aquarius. Happy birthday. Happy New Year. Please give me a like, subscribe, share this with Aquarius, and I'll talk to you guys later.